Cool. Yep, I see it. Yeah, let me know when I'm up. Oh, I'm up right now. How about that? Oh, hey. Turns out, because of course, after we spend weeks planning this and trying to put all this together and stuff, OBS doesn't want to play nice with our overlays anymore, so it's gonna look a little different. I will do my best to try and relay the
My
match information to you guys because we
my
won't.
computer sucks. Too much for my
Let's
little PC to run.
let's not act like OBS isn't the problem here.
Yeah, as
So
soon as
it won't look as pretty, and I'm sorry about that, y'all. But you know what? It is what it is. We're just gonna roll
it's just
with
gonna
it
be
and move on to the next match.
the overlay on the gameplay scene. Everything else will be fine. Fingers crossed. If overlay,
You just gotta do, gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Sometimes when you're running OBS and the stream and doing all this stuff, it's a lot on the PC.
It do be like that sometimes, though. So we're gonna go ahead with the next match of round one, which is Brother Grimbo and Corey Cudney. Al, if you would let them know to go ahead and start. And I'm gonna talk to you, the viewers. Hey, how you doing? You look real good today. You've been working out. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You look awesome. I'm realizing I'd probably not be great at like crowd work, at like a stand up show or anything. I just don't think I'd be able to look people in the face and just kind of talk shit about them. All right, looks like they're in. Ooh. We're almost in. It's all good. We're still learning to figure out Street Fighter 6 lobbies as well. Some of the menus in this game, weird. Weird. Fucking OBS, dude. I can't believe it. I can, but like, come on. Oh, goodness. Well, we're going to go ahead and move along with the next match. Like I said, Grimbo and Corey Cudney. Grimbo on the left playing Manon, and Corey with a Cammy. Ooh, that's exciting. That means that we're going to see from Cammy lots of quick hits, high combos. Manon, of course, has this really, really great mechanic to where she can build up the medals, which you can see underneath her health bar. And as those medals increase, the damage that her increases on top of that, and so that combo there is what increases her medals, and when she activates her command drive, it's going to do more and more damage each time. So you're going to see Bo really fishing for that. Manon got these really long legs, lots of reach, and is able to take advantage of that and stay out of Corey's grasp and manage to get that low sweep to take round one of game one. Now we're going in. We're going to see Corey back off there, not wanting to challenge Manon's insane reach. Jumps over, fires off a little spiral arrow, kind of hanging back, wanting to stay out. There's the big command grab. Look at that. Now he's going to go up to level 4 because Manon gets to keep the medals that she earns each match. And there it is. That's Manon's big level 5 command grab to take game one. Dangerous character to fight. When Manon can increase her damage as the fight goes, she just gets more and more lethal the longer the game goes on. It's one of those characters to where if you whiff, you're going to take big damage in return for it. Does that big long double kick and then sweep there. The bane of my own playing experience, right? Because she's what we call a striking grappler. Which means she has... That's perfect of the game! Bo gets a perfect KO! Oh my goodness! I don't believe it! Bo really taking Manon's long reach to his advantage and keeping Cammy out, because Cammy is very fast, managed much like Jury to be able to get lots of long strings and kind of apply that pressure. It's what's called a rush down character, one who's built towards kind of charging forward and constantly keeping it on your toes. But characters like Manon are very good at taking advantage of the short range that most rushdown characters will have, and Bo really just kind of keeping Cammy back, not letting her get in, and then, of course, if you whiff against Manon, you're taking a huge command grab as punishment, and so just really hard matchup, I think, for Cammy. We're gonna see Corey try and fire off a drive impact there. Bo is ready for it, hits it with a huge command grab back, puts her in the corner, and then that is game two. Wow. Bo showing up here, right? Came in, said, yo, I'm ready. I'm practiced. I'm hydrated. And comes in and just dominates. That's a hard matchup for Cammy. It's difficult to get in on Manon. You know, Cammy's range not the best, and Bo very clearly practiced, been able to really kind of keep her out, keep her away, which means that we are all done with round 1. That means, and I think you guys know what that means, we're moving on to round 2. First up, we have Khalif Adams and Reaper's Past. This is one I've really been looking forward to because, of course, Khalif reviewed the game for Spawn on Me, right? My boy's had it early. He's coming in. It looks like Khalif is playing DJ, a very dangerous character. I've heard some pros kind of refer to DJ as the fighting game character for fighting game fans because dude has tools. He's got projectiles. He's got feints. He's got an insanely quick drive rush, which is, of course, when you spin some of your drive meter, you can boost forward, and that first hit does extra damage, and you can even like cancel some of your moves mid-combo into it to increase that and keep that going. He's got some high strings. Dude's got lots of reach to keep people out. He's got a charge projectile. DJ is dangerous. That's what the D stands for. And off we go. We're starting with game 1 of round 2. Khalif Adams and Reaper's Past. Reaper's Past. I'm curious to see if he'll stick with the Ken or if he's going back to Jury. Looks like he's going back to Ken. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 9 binaries. Here we go. First match of round 2. And we're going to see Cod jump in immediately, showing off the aggression, managing to get the block up just in time to stave off Reaper's drive impact. Hits a nice little low and grab, ready for the jump in, puts Reaper in the corner. And like I said earlier, corner's not where you want to be, especially for highly aggressive characters like DJ with lots of different tools. Reaper looked like he was ready for that drive impact, though, but we're going to see the wake-up EX kick to get him back out of the corner, back to neutral. Reaper backing off a little bit, trying to answer back with his own drive impact, manages to get over the projectile, pushes DJ back into the corner, but we're seeing the grab, and there it is. Khalif takes round 1. God, I gotta get these terms straight. Ooh, big kick right off the jump. Man, look at these combos. He's just ready for anything, and he manages to cancel his normal and fire back with another drive impact, because that is one of the single best ways to answer a drive impact, is if you can react quickly enough, you can fire back with your own and absolutely interrupt anything that they were going for. Reaper managed to get a level 1 super off in the corner. We're going to see another one of those wake-up kicks from Khalif. Tries to fire off another drive impact, and Reaper's ready for it. Grabs it. Armors through Khalif's defense, and now we're going to see that 3-kick target combo. Going to go for the EX overhead. And Khalif ready with a real nice mix-up. A nice little high-low, a classic strategy of fighting games. And that's going to be game 1 for Khalif Adams. The king of Bricago, the mayor of the city, out here showing why he earned his title as the king of the city, baby. Jumping over the projectile, getting a nice little two-bit combo win. Reaper trying to respond, but DJ's defense just impeccable. Another one of those big wake-up EX kicks. So hard to prepare for. You can parry your drive impact, but I think the EX might even break through it. Now we're going to see the drive impact to keep Ken in the corner. Answering back with all of this. Not ready for the level of aggression. Ooh, and a grab finishes Ken off. Khalif's going to take round 1 of game 2. I love that little stance from DJ as well. What a cool character. Khalif, of course, rocking the classic skin too. That's DJ as we saw him back in Street Fighter 2. I love the homage to the OGs here that this game has, with all the classic characters having their OG costumes too. Manages to grab through the drive impact. Another way to stop that drive impact from hitting you is if you can react fast enough, you can grab it and just absolutely destroy their momentum. Hitting the raw level 2 super. Khalif ready for it, manages to get the block, goes for the EX overhead kick, manages to just drive impact through, or just armor through with a drive impact, and is going to take game 2. That's going to put Khalif up into the semifinals. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next game of round 2, which is DJ Chris V and Brother Grimbo. Stick around. We'll be right back with that next match.
Start us off. I'm just gonna go first. I'm gonna go first with the predictions. I'm a host. I'm a host. I Thanos. I fuck it. I'm doing it myself. I'm gonna set the bar.
Dominant performance
PlayStation
there.
Konami.
Am I still live?
Blue Point. Metal Gear Solid 1 remake.
What?
But not only that, we got Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. coming 2024. I forgot to add Metal Gear Solid 1.
Long-time fighting game fan. We know him well. He's coming in with the modern Ken, the bane of all professional players' existence. And Bo, of course, we saw really great at spacing people out with Manon. Let's see how he can do against Chris's probably very well-practiced Ken. I wanna say he's always been a Ken main across all of the games, so this should be interesting. We're gonna see the classic Ken dash back Hadouken to start off the match. Kind of stay out of the reach of Manon. Keep her back where she's at with a little projectile pressure. We're gonna see that drive rush to grab and throw Manon into the corner. Manages to jump out of range of the grab, but Bo using excellent use of the parry mechanic. But of course, Ken's gonna Ken, and he's gonna wake up EX Dragon Punch. You're gonna see that Shoryu come out a lot. That's just what Kens do, man. The drive rush to low kick is gonna seal round 1 for Chris. Heading into round 2, again, the dash back Hadouken. We're gonna see a little bit of projectile spam. It's a good way to keep people out of your face and ready to be able to make sure that you're kind of controlling the pace of the match. And now we're seeing Bo start to build up those medals a bit. Once Manon starts hitting that level 3, her grabs start becoming very dangerous. Chris is going to want to do everything in his power to make sure that he's not being hit by that command grab. We're going to see that medium target combo with the nice little EX Shoryu. There's a big level 4! Oh man, now we're seeing Chris kind of step back a little bit, knowing that if he whiffs, that's game, right? There's the EXDP. He's going to jump over. And fires back with a level 3 that just connects! And Chris is going to take game 1. That was a close one. That was a close one. No time to waste. We're jumping right back into game 2. This time we're going to see Chris immediately go on the offensive. Jump in, some nice little high-low mix-ups. Chris just manages to see the drive impact come in and fires back with his own. Big 25% combo right there. Hit him with the Tatsu a little bit. Try and control the pace of the match. Take him back into the mid-screen to get neutral. Bo really fishing for that command grab. Round 1 is always tougher for Manon because she goes from the weakest command grab into the game to over the point the strongest, but that makes her less of a threat at the start. Chris trying to throw out a drive impact in the corner. Bo ready for it, but he does fire off a super raw in the corner to get it going. Bo trying to drive rush, but unfortunately Chris was already mid-air and seals off round 1. All right, we're seeing that sweet jumping overhead kick again. Chris really coming out on the offensive this time. Lots of high-low kick mix-ups. Ken, very hard character to read. Lots of his specials have multiple routes that he can go, making it difficult to sort of predict which direction is he going with this kick. Do I need to block higher low? We're going to see that cross up, and here's the level 2 super. Not going to kill just yet, but it is gonna put Manon in a dangerous spot. And unfortunately now in Burnout can no longer use EX moves and is going to take chip damage. And Chris with the 3-hit target combo going to take round 2 and game 2, putting Chris and Khalif Adams up in the semifinals. Now, this is a double elimination tournament, which means that we are now going to pivot and move to the losers bracket to see who is going to try and claw their way back up to try and fight in grand finals. Now, what this means, though, because this double elimination, these are all players who have already lost. If they lose this one, they're out of the tournament now at this point. Losers round 1 is going to be Brother Grimbo and Phil Woodward. We'll be right back with you here in just a moment as we get that game set up.
Metal Gear Solid 3 next year. And then the third and final rumor that's been floating around, Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, PS4, PS5, Shadow Drop, day of the showcase.
Oh,
is that too wild? Is that too outlandish?
Yes. Actual gameplay. You know we're getting something good when it says that.
Grounded again.
Regrounded.
Ant-Man. Regrounded.
Bird.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
Bird is the word. Alligator comes up. Boom.
You're definitely gonna get A, bruh.
There's always a bigger fish.
Called it.
Oh shit!
That's a snick. And that's an alligator death roll! Is this Metal Gear?
What?
Oh, it's real.
What a great trailer. What a great trailer.
Dude, Snake Eater.
Yo, Metal Gear
Yes.
3 remake! Let's fucking go! Where's Josh?
Go.
Great
This one's for you,
trailer.
Josh. This one's for you.
Impeccable.
Hey, welcome back. Like I said, we're now starting our losers run bracket. We got Brother Grimbo and Phil Woodward up first. This is elimination time, right? This is where we put it all in line. You lose these games here, and you're out. This is it. We're going to see who moves on to losers round 2. Loading. All right, Brother Grimbo, of course, rocking the Manon, and Phil with the Lily. I think this should be really, really interesting. Of course, Lily got all those ranged attacks. Of course, you don't want to try and mess with Manon too much, right? Because that puts you in the threat of getting grabbed. But that also means that Lily's probably going to be able to kind of stay outside of where Manon wants to put you. And so we're seeing a very defensive startup, right? Lily, of course, has the ability to gather what I like to call wind charges. I don't actually know what it is, but it adds a little extra power to some of her special moves, and we're seeing that come out. Some really excellent grabs coming from Phil, managing to put Bo in the corner, but he's going to do Manon's classic sweep to get back, and then we're going to see the EX double super, the jumping kick, and Phil's going to take round 1. God, fuck me. What a cool character Lily is. We'll get there eventually, bro. All right. Phil opening up with that dive kick style move. We're gonna see Bo manage to get one of those command grabs off, start building up his medals a little bit. Not content to let Phil charge that again. He immediately comes in with the sweep, managing to just stay outside of Lily's poke range and keeping her kind of in the corner. We're gonna see the drive impact, and there's the wall splat, allowing him to get another shot in. Here's a big level 3 command grab, and that kills. I told you, Manon's dangerous when she starts building up those medals, and even after she hits that, her grab gets even more powerful. Moving into the final round here we go. We're gonna see Bo kind of poke first. We're seeing them feel each other out. I almost said feel each other out. Phil coming in with that dive kick, getting a nice little grab off. Manon keeping a decent defense up, but starting to head towards that corner. Here's the big level 4 grab. Look at that, almost 25% damage off of one move. You can't whiff against Manon, so dangerous. Here comes the big command grab, that might be dead! Oh my god, dude, she's so strong. It's unreal, and we're gonna see Bo take game 1. All right, here we go into game 2. Phil going for that poke this time, not electing to dive kick until later. Just manages to whiff though, and that's the level 2 medal right there. Bo says, man, you sure are talking a lot of shit for somebody in command grab range. Immediately building up to level 3. That's a lot of momentum. That's level 4 going into game 2. That's Bo's second perfect in the tournament. What on earth? He's an animal out here. Oh my gosh, I can hardly take it. Phil with the jump and gonna take a big command grab there. It's not the level 5, but that's still a good chunk of damage. Not one that you really want to take. Bo, really clearly been practicing that the use of the parries, managed to get in well. But we're seeing Phil managing to get some charges up and gets a big grab off of that. Those wind charges are huge. Goes for the drive impact. We're seeing a couple whiffs here and there. There's the low sweep, the jump over, the perfect parry. And he responds with a big level 5 command grab. And there's another one. Is that dead? Oh my god, it's so close. Bad spot for Phil to be in. And that's it. The low sweep. And Bo is going to take game 2, moving him up into the next round. Phil, you had a good fight. Thank you so much for coming. But unfortunately, Phil is out of the tournament. Good Lily, though. He's got good instincts, man. I like the way that he's kind of around there poking in a little bit, taking the time to charge and fire back with those big grabs. But Manon's grabs are so dangerous and just one of the most punishing characters in the game, right? Because you miss something and then there goes 25% of your health bar. Just a nightmare to try and deal with.
He's gotten me so many times when we've been playing offline, or
absolute nightmare.
You're at 33% of your health, and it's just like, nope, you're not. You're dead.
And then you're dead. That's it. It's over. You missed one single move. Done. It's over. You're out. All right, we're gonna go ahead and set up the next match. You're gonna see Reaper's Past and Corey Cudney taking each other on. Reaper's Past with another character change. Reaper busting out the Ryu, the poster boy of Street Fighter himself. How interesting. Reaper and Cammy, this is a matchup that goes all the way back to Street Fighter 2, man. Classic stuff right here. Ryu, of course, in Street Fighter 6, because Luke has kind of been shifted to sort of the new main character of Street Fighter, right? It allowed Ryu to get like a really cool refresh of his moveset, and he's got some cool new toys to come and play with. But Cammy, I think this should be interesting. Now that Corey has the opportunity to play against somebody that isn't Manon, he can really take advantage of all of the mix-up options that Cammy has available to her. Really play her like a proper rushdown, because Ryu's going to have a much harder time punishing than Manon would. And so we're going to see those Hadokens a little bit. You sit at the back of the screen, use that to kind of control the tempo a little bit. And tempo it is. He gets the EX donkey kick into Shoryu combo, and Reaper's going to take round 1 of game 1. I did it that time, Al. I did it that time. It only took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Reaper backing off using those Hadokens, but Cammy manages to get in. Corey firing off a nice little cannon spike. We're going to see the drive impact from Reaper. Pull Cammy out of the corner, but get a nice little two-piece little Shoryu combo. I'm telling you, man, I know people hate spam, but throwing Hadokens out constantly is such a good way to control the pace of the match. Keep them away, allow you to dominate the rhythm of it. And oh man, Corey gets that wall splat, and now he's got Ryu in the blender. Oh, here comes the level 3 super from Reaper. What a way to end it. We're gonna see a nice little KO splash screen right there, and Reaper's gonna take game 1. Hats off to you, man. Hats off. This is Reaper's 3rd character, and he's still in this tournament. He's still out here and dominating. Absolutely wild. Reaper are going to back off. Both of them not wanting to engage. It looks like just kind of feeling each other out, getting in there. Cammy using one of her mix-up options. That somersault forward actually has 4 different ways that you can exit out of it. She's got a dive kick, she's got a command grab, she has the overhead kick, and a low slide. It makes it really, really scary to deal with, because until she fires off that second move, you have no idea what she's coming for. And you can see it right there, where if you don't input anything, she has that slide, and it can even jump over the top of the character and come in as a low. I like the way that he canceled it right there and went for the light punch, but we're gonna see the wake up Shoryu. Reaper gonna take game 1, but that was a close one, man. Reaper was 1 or 2 more combos away from taking it. Corey on his tournament life right here. We're gonna see him back up a little bit, bait out the Hadoken, try to get in, but Reaper managed to get the overhead and big EX donkey kick off. Jumping in again, here goes the donkey kick. No Shoryu, which is interesting. Instead goes up for a grab. That's a good way to vary it up a bit. Reaper's now going to pay for all those EX moves, though, going into burnout, which means he cannot EX any of his moves anymore. He's lost access to drive, impact, and rush, but it doesn't matter because he just keeps the offensive up and is going to move on to take on Brother Grimbo in round 2. Corey, thank you so much for being here. You put up a hell of a fight. Ryu's tough in this game, man. Like I said, they gave him lots and lots of new tools. So we're going to move on to the next game. Bo and Reaper. We'll be back in just one moment.
Oh, let's go!
Yes!
Yes!
Finally on modern platforms. They were stuck on
my
PS3.
God, yes.
PS3.
Let's do a spoiler cast one more time. My name is Jordan Deeb, and for the last 2.5 years, I have been Shared Screens' loudest and biggest Spider-Man fanatic. Spider-Man 2018 is my favorite game of all time. I predicted No Way Home, and I called that.
All right, everybody, moving into Losers Game 2. Round 2. Fuck me. I lost it already. I had it, and then we lost it. It's Brother Grim, Bo, and Reaper's Past. Bo, of course, really making a name for himself out here with that Manon. Real scary. Reaper jumping from character to character and still showing that he's got what it takes to move ahead. Rhea versus Manon is going to be very interesting. Lots of Rhea's moves are in what previous games we'd kind of call a little stubby, right? A little short, kind of has to work to get in, but once he's in, he's able to do a lot of work. But of course, that's exactly where Manon wants you to be, is right up next to her so she can start getting grabs, right? But Reaper going to take command and put Bo directly into the corner. But like I said, Manon loves the up-close game, and Bo's going to build up to Metal 2. We're going to see Reaper put Bo back in the corner, but again, he just responds, look, don't put Manon in the corner. I'm going to build up big damage. Here comes a big grab. Reaper is going to take the low and is out. What a quick response from Bo. It's hard to put pressure on Manon like that, man, because you're just going to eat damage for it. So now we're moving into round 2 of game 1. Reaper backing off this time, throwing the Hadokens out a little bit, saying, Manon, stay out of my face this time. All right? Stay over there where you can't build up any more of your metals. Because, again, Manon gets to keep her metals in between rounds, which means that she's coming into this already with that huge 25% damage command grab. And here comes the level 5. He manages to get 2 of them back to back. So dangerous to miss any of your moves against Manon. We're going to see Reaper go for the low sweep, but Bo responds and is going to take game 1. Scary stuff, that Manon, man. Very scary stuff. That was just game 1, right? Is Reaper changing characters again?
I think. Oh, we are.
Yeah, Reaper's busting out the Jerry. I've never seen somebody manage to have so much control over so many different characters like this. Reaper's a different breed of human being, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Now, then, this, I think, should be interesting because, of course, Manon wants you up close, right? She wants you to be there, but Jerry's offensive capabilities are scary. You can hit people through grab attempts, and Jerry has lots of multi-hitting moves. She also has the ability to kind of build up a metal similar to Mona, and she can spend them to make her special moves stronger, turn that low attack into a projectile, extend some of her other combos and stuff with it. And we're gonna see Reaper kind of wait for Manon to make a move and go for the drive impact. Tries to do it again, but Bo was ready that time and manages to build up to Metal 2. Bo immediately moving in, building up to Metal 3, puts Jury in the corner, and is now just putting Jury in the blender. Reaper's struggling to get out. It's going to go into Burnout, and Bo takes this opportunity to not only seal round 1, but build up to Metal 4 so that he's going into round 2 with an already scary command grab. Wild stuff. Incredible new character Manon is. All right, this time we're going to see... Oh, I thought Reaper was going to challenge, but Bo uses that sneaky little... low sweep, sees the drive impact coming and gets a big command grab off of it. Does not see that drive impact coming though, but unfortunately not able to get anything off with it with the rest of it. Now we're going to see Jury kind of do what I like to call the Jury hop, which is kind of move around, make it hard for the opponent to get in. But Manon doesn't care about that. Manon says catch these hands, and that's going to be Bo moving into loses round 3.
Manon don't mess around.
Manon does not mess around. Congratulations to Reaper, man. 3 or 4 different characters in one tournament. Absolutely wild. But now we're going to move on to the semifinals. We got Khalif Adams and DJ Chris V up next. Stick around. You're not going to want to miss this one. We'll be right back.
Yeah. I am with my own multiverse lovely hosts as well.
I don't watch torture in movies either. Like, I tried to watch, what's that movie where Chris Evans looks like a pedophile? That just came out on Netflix.
Okay.
He does. I'm sorry. When Chris Evans, because he knows this, so I don't feel bad saying it. He said it when he had a girl mustache like that for a Broadway show. When he has short hair and then just a mustache, he looks like a pedophile.
Yeah,
People also say, including Chris Evans, that he looks like a corrupt cop. He does. Like, it's just like, if you Google Chris Evans with a mustache, you're like, I don't trust that man. That man is not Captain America.
Or he is, if you know what I mean.
Oh, God. Good.
I was not expecting this here.
I didn't think we were going to get it here either. I was waiting until Monday.
Oh,
Get
Here.
All right, we got Han.
you're back up.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I just realized there's people in the chat this whole time. After we had our technical difficulties, I've been watching the wrong stream this whole time. What's up, yo? Welcome back. We're moving on to our semifinal match, Khalif Adams and DJ Chris V. I've seen these guys play fighting games before for a good while. And Khalif, of course, as we saw earlier, got a real nasty DJ, real tricky character to come in. But don't count Chris out. His Ken is practiced. Chris knows his stuff. He's in the FGC, right? He out here, and he ready to go. And so we're going to get it started. Whoever wins this is moving on to the grand finals of the first ever Shared Screens Smackdown. Do you feel it, chat? Because I feel it, baby. Let's go. Here we are, starting off round one. Let's see how they start out, of course. Yeah, Chris backing up, throwing a Hadoken, getting the jump in and triple, managing to armor through. With that drive impact, we're going to see that cross up into EX Shoryu there. Big damage. Khalif managed to just get around, getting that defense up just in time to stop that drive impact. Going to throw out nice little projectile, keep him on the edge. There's Ken doing Ken things. There's that wake up Shoryu. Khalif ready for it, answering with his own wake up DP. That triple kick combo does so much damage. They both try to grab. I respect it, just out of range. It's always the worst thing when you try to grab somebody, they try to grab you. We're gonna see Chris get that wall splat going for the jump in. Gotta look out for that wake up DP, man. He's gonna throw out the EX projectile, and Khalif's gonna take round one. All right, not want to waste time. We're gonna see the Hadoken in a jump in, but of course, DJ has a nice little hard knockdown that he can do in midair, and he's gonna slam Chris back in before hitting him with another. This is all happening so fast. Khalif manages to see the drive impact and fires back with his own. He parries the super from Chris, manages to block the second one. Chris throwing the kitchen sink at Khalif, and he's just ready for it. He says, nah, get that out of my face. EX Fireball into EX Wake Up, man. You can't rush DJ or Ken when they're on the ground because they will punch or kick you in the face for doing it. Now we're going to see them back off, try and control the tempo with a little fire. There's the high-low mix-up from Chris. Khalif going to try and jump over, but Chris ready for it. Getting the throw in, tries the drive rush, tries to impact. Khalif manages to grab him, throwing out some projectiles, saying, stay over there. Get out of my face. I don't want you around here no more. Nice little three-piece from Chris there, throwing up the defensive as DJ gets wild, right? I'm seeing some feints going on. I can almost hear Khalif being like, yo, you can't read me. Does it connect? No, it doesn't. Unfortunately, that kick does not is not a true combo into super, and it's gonna give Khalif just enough time to put the block up and guard that. We're not gonna see the EX come up. Chris putting himself into burnout, but putting the offensive up. Khalif's one more, and he gets the overhead, and that's round one for DJ Chris V. Holy shit is right, Reaper's Pass. This is getting insane. Not a wake-up DP, but we're going to see the EX into the heavy tattoo. Manages to armor through with the drive impact. Here comes the cross-up. Oh, I thought he was going to go into Shorty. He goes into level 1 super. Big damage on that. Use the fireball to give him some time to get in close. Another drive impact in. Here comes the cross-up. And another one into super, but he doesn't connect this time. He drops the combo. Chris doing his best to try and get out of the corner now, realizing that DJ's got a little bit of momentum, and Khalif really pushing that. Chris saying stay over there, but of course, DJ's got his own projectile. It's going to be harder to control that tempo when he can fire right back. Chris now in burnout too. A bad spot to be in, but he still manages to get off, and Chris is going to take game 2. We're now in a game 3 situation, folks. These next 3 rounds will determine who's going on to the finals of the Shared Screen Smackdown. Oh, Khalif this time ready for the bash deck fireball. Manages to jump over, get an EX projectile up in, but a kiss. You don't want to pressure Ken when he's on the ground because he will wake up Dragon Punch. We're gonna see that EX short you really come out, trying to even it up. We're seeing Khalif with a pretty decent life lead here and just rock solid defense. Chris can't get a hit in. He's got almost no drive meter left. They manages to tech the throw. He's going to take the low, go into burnout, which puts him in danger of some chip damage come in. And there's the wake up kicks. Khalif's going to take round 1. God fucking, we'll get it one day. It's maybe next tournament, you know. We're gonna see a little whisk, some pokes here and there as they try and get out. There goes Chris, finally reading the drive impact, the wake up DP. The big kicks, big projectiles. Khalif just absolutely dominating the momentum of this match right here, not letting poor little Chris breathe. And we're gonna see the jump kick come in. Khalif was ready for an answer. Now he's in burnout. Now they're both in burnout. Oh no, they're throwing the tech. They're poking back and forth at each other, and that's gonna be it. Khalif Adams is moving on to the finals of Shared Screens Smackdown, which means Chris now is going to face up against Brother Grimbo. I gotta take a breath, y'all. Goodness gracious.
That was a great
Carlos
match.
Carlos out here being like, feeling like watch Goku and Vegeta fighting. It really was, man. We're seeing two people at the height of their power, right? Absolutely incredible. That was electrifying. Good game, boys. This is gonna be really, really interesting one. I think Bo has come out here and shown that he's clearly been putting in the work. He's going to be out here. We're going to see Bo really try and dominate the rhythm of this match, right? He can poke at Ken with those big old long dancer's legs. We're going to see him probably try in that first round, really going for those grabs and build up those medals, so that way he's got lots of damage to play around with going forward. But of course, Chris, he's got the combos. He's got the mix-ups. Like he's a player that's hard to get in on. Of course, this is a round 2 rematch. Let's see if Bo is able to bring it out this time. He's had experience in this matchup this time, right? He knows Chris's game. We're gonna see him parry that projectile to start off with. Go for the EX grab just out of range. Chris is gonna manage the drive impact through that. Get the nice cross up into EX Shoryu. Big damage. It's almost 25%. Great use of the parry. Drops it just a little bit though as Chris keeps up the offensive, knowing that Bo was probably gonna try and go for the grab. Goes for the drive impact, doesn't get the wall splat. We'll see him go for that low kick. Ken absolutely showing everything that he can do, right? Lots of mix-ups. Just a real strong offensive showing from the beginning. After that last match, right, that Goku versus Vegeta matchup, you see Chris coming in at full power this time, being like, I'm not gonna let you breathe. I'm not gonna allow you to get in and get your grabs, because we're still seeing him on at that level 1 medal, getting the big Shoryu rep in nice little 30-point combo. Look at all of these kicks. Look at the mix-ups, the high-lows. There we go. We're seeing Bo get that nice little slide in, interrupt it, but there's the Ken wake up Shoryu, man. It's so hard to predict. Even when you know what's coming, sometimes it still hits you in the face. And we're gonna see Chris take round 1. Oh, I caught myself that time. Man, sometimes you forget with Shoto characters like Ken and Ryu, right? That when they want to go all out on the offensive, they absolutely can. We see Chris try and do that with that drive rush, but Bo is ready and responds and says, get out of my face. Stay over there. But Chris doing it again, just getting up in Bo's face with a lot of these high-low kicks, lots of mix-ups. There's the cross-up Shoryu, just not letting Bo do anything, which I think is kind of the strategy against Manon. Just shut her down. Right? If she can't breathe, she can't grab, and that's going to keep you right where you want to be, and not allowing her to build up that big extra damage. And that's going to be round 1. Just an all-out offensive tactic right here. Constantly in her face, constantly putting the pressure on. Ooh, there it is. Bo gets level 2, and the nice overhead kick from range. It's an almost full screen. So even if she gets the grab, she can immediately follow up with that. But man, oh, Chris uses the drive rush to come in and grab. A lot of times when people see that drive rush coming, they'll immediately block, right? It's a very good strategy to drive rush, run in, and grab. And just by the tip of his fingers with that drive impact is going to take game 2. Which means that we have a rematch in Grand Finals, ladies and gentlemen, non-binaries. It's going to be Khalif Adams and DJ Chris V in the Grand Finals of the first ever Shared Screens Smackdown. Bo, you had a hell of a run. Incredible work. But man, that offense is just so difficult to deal with. Now, we're going to take a quick break to put this one together, because Grand Finals is going to be a best-of-5 match, meaning that Chris is going to have to win these games twice because Khalif hasn't lost yet. It's double elimination. Give us one moment while we put that together, and we'll be right back.
Syndicate?
Syndicate, okay.
I want to survive.
Play spot.
Give me that little axolotl.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
Oh, hell yeah.
I've been held back my whole life.
Yo.
Looks so much like Kyle Katarn.
He does look like Kyle Katarn.
So this is definitely a single player game, the way they're showing it.
yeah,
yeah,
I'm
for
not
sure.
getting multiplayer vibes from this. Cool to see the Pike Syndicate in a game, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna
Outlaw.
Star Wars
Outlaws.
Outlaws! What a fucking
Let's
name,
There
dude!
is no way that Tears of the Kingdom won't be my game of the year.
I had the exact same thought, yeah.
This game, it just turns Breath of the Wild up to 11, which is already Legend of Zelda turned up to an 11.
Turns to 22!
Exactly. But I've legitimately, like, there's been a couple frame drops I've noticed, but no bugs, no crashes, no nothing. Like, it's been running damn near perfectly. I don't know how you can design a game that has so many, like, unpredicted like aspects of it, like to have all these puzzles that are essentially open-ended.
They're daring you to break the game.
Exactly. Like, and most games, you think about it, they have the way to do it. And that's why guides exist. What Breath of the Wild did for games, Tears of the Kingdom is going to do exponentially. We're going to be seeing more games that have open-ended solutions.
It's not
Hey,
just
Jordan,
one
it's you.
It's my twin. Look at
It's
us.
over 1,000. And the makeup.
St. Louis
of the
down
planet's
bad.
atmosphere.
Yeah. Bro, this is gonna run at 15
also
frames a
have
second.
an
Like,
all-new
with what
animation
they're
system.
talking about computing wise, like,
And of course,
what?
you can collect resources.
The mining of iron has already got me, like, perked. Like, what? Do I get to build a base?
You get to build a base, you get to build your spaceship.
Okay, but is it like build a base like in Fallout 4, or is it like Valheim build a base? Because very
I've
different
played
things.
neither of those games, so I can't tell.
Go.
All right. It's the moment you've all been waiting for, everybody. This is grand finals of the first ever Shared Screen Smackdown. In one corner, we got the king of Brocago. It's Khalif Adams. On the other, all the way from Miami, it's DJ Chris V. We saw their electrifying match earlier in the bracket, and now it's a rematch. This is, as Carlos in the chat so well put it, is Goku versus Vegeta. These two know what they're doing. They're strong. They're fast. Ooh, let's get ready to rumble. Damn you, Discord, for cutting me off, bro. Let's go. Here we go. Game 1 of Grand Finals to 3 wins, best of 5. We're going to see an immediate offensive. Chris going to open up with that drive impact, get that sweet crossover into EX Shoryu. Big chunk of damage right there. Chris is going to take the early life lead. Ooh, Khalif not letting him get off another one of those. He manages to grab through the drive impact and jump over that fireball. They're not letting... Excuse me, that was a burp. I've been drinking a lot of energy drinks. Not letting Chris dominate the rules of this. That EX kick to projectile is so cool. We're going to see the double drive impact. Who's going to land? It's going to be Chris. It's going to put Khalif into burnout. And there's the level 2 super. The Shoryu rep are going to not only take a huge life lead, Khalif's in burnout, but it's also going to put him in the corner. But he manages to get out with the grab. We're going to see him push up, try and go for the slide. Chris now in burnout. We're going to start seeing some chip damage. Big grab. There's the projectile to respond. Chris finally like, okay, how about you stay over there? Of course, when you're in burnout, when you no longer have that EX move, that means you're going to take chip damage. You're going to take damage even while blocking, and Khalif's going to take advantage of that and hit him with the overdrive projectile to take game 1, opening up with a grab straight in a round 2. Nice little aerial kick to respond, and then Khalif hit him with the EX Shoryu. The drive rush into the corner, not letting him move, don't want to breathe. Manages to jump over, drops the combo. Khalif gonna grab and get back out. Chris is gonna do his best, push him back over there, really apply that pressure. But Khalif's wily, right? He's all over. He's not letting him get in. Blocks the EX overhead, but Chris is gonna respond with a nice back throw. There's the wake up EX kick into projectile. I don't know what the name of DJ's projectile is, but it looks very cool. I love it. And so now we're gonna see each other they're kind of poking at each other a bit, right? Waiting to see if they can open up a bit. And there's the back throw. Ooh, nice little low heavy there. Trip up Chris a little bit. Ready for the jump, and he responds. We're gonna see the empty jump into heavy. Here comes the cross kicks into level 2 super. Not a true combo. He drops it, and Khalif responds with the overhead kick, taking game 1 of Grand Finals. That's Khalif 1. All right, starting up game 2. Khalif going for the jump in, manages to get one low in, but Chris' defense is strong. He managed to block through it all, tries to go for another jump over, armors through, hits the drive impact. Here's going to be the 3-piece into Shoryu coming up. It's wild how little resources that combo takes for a solid 20-25% damage. Ken, dangerous to deal with, right? Hard to predict, and he's going to deal a lot of damage for it. There's the classic Ken wake up DP. Khalif answers with his own sweet little overhead kick, trying to go for the lows, but Chris manages to get the poke in. Again, armors through a couple more of those kicks, calling out Khalif's offensive, and Chris is going to take game 1 with an EX overhead. Round 1. Fuck me. All right, backing off a little bit, waiting for Khalif to jump in. Chris comes up and answers, going for the drive impact. Khalif ready for that one. The drive rush into low, into the cross kick, throws another one, slowly pushing Khalif out over there into the corner, but he's going to drop it. Khalif ready for that drive impact this time. Hits him with the back throw, throws out a nice little EX projectile. Ken trying to really get in on Khalif's defense. Lots of high lows. Ooh, I like Khalif using those feints there, pretending he's going to throw the fireball and then being like, because DJ can do that. You can see DJ start up some of his moves. Chris hits the level 3 super. Is that going to kill? Ooh, tag modern moments, everybody. If you don't know, modern players, because inputs are easier, modern players do 20% less damage, but manages to get the EX fireball off. And now Chris is going to take game 2. It is 1-1 in Grand Finals. Here we go. Game 3. There's the jump in, the kick. Khalif's an iron wall of defense, but Chris manages to armor through those. We're going to see the drive and a cross up. Ooh, I like the tattoo, but Khalif ready for it, man. Kind of poking at each other a bit. Lots of little jump-ins, getting a little unsafe, but it makes you a little unpredictable at the same time. Chris with lots of drive rushes, though, really putting the offensive down. Gets a little too horny for it, though, and Khalif's gonna respond. Now, Khalif, of course, playing DJ, who's got a very quick drive rush, as we just saw, but Chris manages to throw out that super and respond. Chris has a solid life lead now. We're looking about the same in the EX. We're going to see each other kind of poke a little bit. Chris going into burnout. Manages to jump over the projectile and seal round 1. Here comes the jump in at the beginning. You ready? Yep, there it is. Khalif sees the drive impact coming this time and responds with his own. That's going to be big damage right here. Oh, he drops the combo. Chris responds is ready for it, but there's the wake up DP. I'd like seeing Khalif EX those every single time, right? It's guaranteed damage each time, but he's using a lot of his meter right now. That drive meter looking a little thirsty, a little low. Oh. Takes a drive impact to the face. That's going to put Khalif into burnout. Chris going to respond with a nice little cross up to level 2 super. Big damage. Khalif in burnout. Chris is in a very good spot right now. There's the tattoo to drive Khalif all the way into the corner. Gonna get the grab, and there's the overhead jump. Woo! That's DJ Chris V taking game 2. We are now looking at a 1 and 2 game situation. If Chris takes this, he resets the bracket, and we'll go back to another best of 5 because this is double elimination, which means that Chris has to beat Khalif twice. We're gonna see the drive impact into the wall splat. Manages to get a full combo off of it. Wow. Bishop for those drive impacts, really trying to get in there. Khalif hits him with a hard knockdown, and then Ken doing his Ken thing, man. There's the wake up Shoryu. Nice little knockdown combo, really hitting him with those. Again, you knock down Ken, he's gonna answer right back. Khalif making sure that Chris knows is like, hey, you're not the only one who can do that. Nice little long heavy punch into hard knockdown. Gonna try and throw out the super. Khalif ready for it. Hits him with another knockdown. Chris sees it coming this time. Throws him into the corner. But of course, Chris in burnout. Dangerous spot. He's gonna start taking some chip damage. Doesn't have as many resources to work with, but his offense is too strong. He manages to say, I don't even need my EX meter, and takes round 1. There's the fireball to open. Dash back. The reaction time on these two players is genuinely so impressive. It's a battle of wills, just two world warriors fighting fools, just absolute titans of Street Fighter, absolutely going at it, and what a pleasure to be able to watch this live with all of you. Here comes the drive rush. Khalif jumps over it, making sure that he can't get it. Gets the overhead, fires back with another EX kick. Chris running out of life and drive. Khalif sitting in a real nice spot right now. Manages to block that. Chris tries to go for another drive impact, puts himself into burnout, but despite not having all the resources, tries to put Khalif in the corner, respawns with the EX wake up attack, and takes round 2, which means final round of game 3. Feeling each other out. Little bit of jumping. There comes the... What's the word for it? I've been talking about it for an hour. I can't remember. The drive impact. There's the level super, and almost... What was that, like 45% damage combo off of that? Because it was a punish counter, if you manage to essentially like damage somebody just before they're about to throw out a move, it's what's called a punish counter, and it gives you a little bit extra damage. And so while Chris has been using that combo to great effect through here, did a little bit more damage there because he managed to use it while Kaw was trying to pull something off. We're seeing Chris kind of poke, and just knows that all he has to do is get in. He challenges the drive impact and takes game 4. That's it. That means bracket reset, y'all. Bracket reset. We're running it back to another best of 5. Both players are now on tournament life. Whoever wins this next series wins the entire thing. We're gonna take one moment to set this up. I gotta breathe. Our players ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let them know. I'm gonna take water. I'm gonna take a little sippy of water on stream. Who cares? You know what I mean? Hydrate. It's good for you. All right, chat. Let's hear it. This is the final series of the first ever Shared Screens Smackdown, and we're gonna see Chris come right off the rip with a huge overhead kick, get a nice little combo off of that. Big damage to start out, coming in with all the momentum. Gonna challenge that drive rush with an impact. Telling Chris, get out my face. There comes the Ken wake up Shoryu. Chris spent a lot of resources in that opening volley though, and is now in burnout. Oh, that's right, Billy. We're gonna see Kaw take advantage of all those jumps and put Chris back into the corner. When you're in burnout and you take a drive impact in the corner, and that wall splat is going to put you in stun. Unfortunately, isn't able to do anything with it, and Chris is going to respond back with a huge EXDP. Drive rush into low kick, and Chris takes round 1. Oh, goodness. Khalif manages to just jump over that fireball and get an overhead in, and we're going to see Chris try and push him back a little bit. Lots of those cross-up kicks. Jumps in overhead, 3-piece. There's that wake-up kick, man. So dangerous. You get into a groove, and you really want to try and put pressure on your opponent, but both DJ and Ken have tools to immediately hit you the moment they get up from a hard knockdown, and it can be real hard to deal with. Chris gonna get that wall splat. Here comes the cross up into level 2 super. That's gonna push us back out into the middle of the screen though. Chris no longer able to take advantage of the corner. Cliff gonna try and push him in, but Chris not giving him any breathing room. We're gonna see the drive impact. This time ready for the wake up kick. Oh, but Chris Khalif grabs Chris out of the drive impact, but takes a super to the face, and Chris is gonna take game 1. All right, we're now seeing Chris with a 1-0 lead in the finals of Shared Screens Smackdown. All right, jump kick, figuring each other out. Here comes the drive rush. This time, Khalif just jabbing him out of it, but Chris manages to get him into the corner and takes a back throw. moving back into the center of the screen a little bit, not able to connect any of those drive rushes. Khalif doing a very good job of jumping over those. Poking each other out. He manages to get another drive impact off just in time and powers through Chris's zone, getting a huge hard knockdown. Reads the Shoryu. Here's gonna come a punish counter grab, gonna put Chris in a burnout, and now we're gonna see Khalif just absolutely putting on the pressure. Chris down to one shot, and there it is, an overhead kick to win round 1. Going into round 2, this time Khalif waiting back, waiting for Chris to make the first move. Chris gonna poke a little bit. Nice defense from Khalif there. Jumps over the rush, drops combo a little bit, manages to block the drive impact. Ooh, there's the EX wake up kicks into projectiles. Yeah, keeping Chris at range, right? Oh, Chris takes the throw. He was ready for it this time. Of course, 2 players try to do a throw at the same time. You get what's called a throw escape, or as the pro players call it, a throw tech. And in Street Fighter 6 in particular, it resets you back to neutral, but it also generates some space in between you. So if you can see a grab coming, you can hit it at the same time. Try and kill some of your opponent's momentum and reset. We're not seeing both players in burnout. DJ's gonna throw out the super in, but he misses! Woo! All right. Game 2, round 3. Who's gonna take this one? We're 1-1. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat right now. I'm genuinely, I am so hyped. This is crazy. Chris put Khalif in the corner, gonna try and go for the cross-up. Khalif ready for it. Gonna put Chris in a dangerous position. He was ready for that wake-up kick, though. Puts him back over there. Tries to get the wall splat. Khalif jumps over, but answers back with his own EX Shoryu. Ooh, gets that jump in this time. He's gonna be the super. Does that kill? Oh, that's a modern moment right there. Khalif with 1 HP left, and he hits him with another Shoryu. Chris is gonna take game 2. Win this for the modern players, Chris. Khalif is on his tournament life here, folks. If Chris wins this, he wins the first ever. I almost said Street Fighter Smackdown. Shared Screens Smackdown. Ooh, lots of cross-ups. Here comes the double drive impact. It hits at the exact same time and resets back to neutral. Oh, we're gonna see lots of projectiles thrown in, not wanting the other to get in. Chris throwing out lots of those high-lows, trying to mix it up, try and confuse Khalif and guess wrong so he can get in. But Khalif this time going for lots of knockdowns, manages to I don't know who to root for either, Carlos. Ooh. Khalif showing off in his offense though, going into burnout, but Chris doing the same. Chris doing his best, knowing that he's just one throw away of being hit, and Khalif is gonna take round 1. Here comes the jump in, just gets hit by the absolute tail end of that Shoryu. No, that's not the Shoryu. What is it? Of that Tatsu, and that's gonna carry him all the way into the combo. Into the corner. Khalif reverses it, gets him back in there, hits him with the EX, baits him into the jump up, and puts him back in the corner, just not letting him breathe at all. He's saying, stay right there. This is right where you want you. Here comes the super, baby! Oh, that's one of my favorite super animations in the whole game. He tries to go for the EX to seal the deal. Chris was ready and throws out a super of his own. Unfortunately, burning all that is going to put him back in the burnout. Low health and not a lot of tools left. So we're likely, and it looks like Chris is going into the offensive to try and make sure that he can't take any more hits. But Khalif is going to take game 3. We're now looking at Khalif 1, DJ Chris V2. Ooh, I'm feeling I'm feeling a momentum shift here, y'all. Still anybody's game. Khalif may be on tournament life, but he just proved that he ain't done yet. Khalif ready for that drive rush this time. Throws him out with a nice little back throw in the corner. Ready for that wake up DP. Hits him with the drive impact. And we're just going to see... we're going to see Chris grab Khalif and put him in the corner. He's going to back off a little bit, expecting probably another one of those wake up kicks. Khalif baits out the combo, knowing that he won't be able to get his own drive impact in time and hits him with it. Whiffs the grab, still gets a 1-2 off. Chris throws out the drive impact, but that Khalif blocks it, and now that's going to put Chris again with Khalif with a life lead and Chris in burnout. Khalif's going to get the jump in to knock down, and now he's just going to start throwing projectiles, start chipping away and taking advantage of that burnout. Ooh! Calls out the jump in and hits him with a mid-air kick, and Khalif's going to take round 1. I like the drive impact, or the drive rush opening. Khalif was ready for it. There, of course, is the EX kick. Ooh. Khalif really showing off the defenses this time. He's got the reads. The heavy tattoo breaks through Khalif's drive impact, and now Chris is going to answer with his own. Are we going to see the level 3 super? Now, hashtag modern moments, but yeah, this isn't going to kill. It's not critical art, and of course, he is doing 20% less damage as a modern controls player, but that's going to be a huge life lead. And with Khalif and Burnout, he's going to spin the meter to make sure he can do as much tip damage to Khalif as he can. Khalif throwing out another super. Did Chris block it in time? He did! And he fires back! And he's going to take round 2. Ooh, the heavy tattoo there. We're going to create a lot of space. Throws out an EX fireball to cover the distance and get in. Khalif with a big wake-up kick to fireball. Throwing out those long, heavy punches. DJ got them big arms, them big, long arms. Really able to kind of keep him at a distance if he wants to. But Chris manages to get in. Goes through the drive rush again. And Khalif grabs him, and now he's putting Baby in the corner. You know what I mean? Goes for that overhead, manages to get the block up just in time when Chris tries to drive impact. Ooh, text the throw. Chris was ready for him to grab him out of drive rush. Smart. You see the jump into low kick. What a nice mix-up. Throwing the EX fireballs at each other, making sure that they can break through. Gonna see a lot of resource use from either one. Chris getting those hits in though, building his meter back up, manages to get just the tail impact of a drive impact off. No shot! Khalif did it again, and just on the very last frame manages to get off another drive impact. Both players in burnout, and there's the kick. We're now 2-2. It's tournament game, everybody. Whoever wins this wins the whole thing. Chad, are you feeling it? This is it. Game 5. What was that? I have never seen a counter trade like that before with a double hard knockdown. That was so wild. Chris getting those high-lows in, jumps over the drive impact. Ka manages to get that grab in. We're gonna see them try and feel each other out. Here comes the drive rush, putting pressure on the corner, ready for that drive impact, going for the wall splat. Ooh, calls out the jump with the nice fireball, but manages to throw the tech the throw. Khalif's ready for that jump up this time. I think Chris is really expecting like a drive impact in the corner, jumps up every time, and Khalif, we're gonna see him just with excellent reads take round 1. Oh, answers with a huge EX rising kick, gets the jump in, hard knockdown, punish counter to throw. The pressure coming from Khalif in this series is genuinely unreal. Ooh, there goes the maximum kick, baby. Chris spinning the meter a little bit. Chris learned from Khalif and manages to react to the drive rush with his own, and here comes the super. Big damage on top of it being a punish counter. Now we're looking at similar life, but Chris definitely got a lot more tools to play with a higher EX bar. That's not going to stop Khalif from throwing out some projectiles, though. Try and keep Chris away as he's got the current life lead. Here comes the EX Shoryu, but putting Chris in burnout, which means he's in danger of a chip kill. Ooh, getting a little tense. Neither one wanting to overcommit, and there it is. Khalif takes the round, takes the game. Ladies, gentlemen, 9 binaries. It's all over. It's all over. Khalif Adams is your very first Shared Screens Smackdown champion. Chat, let's hear it for Khalif. Woo! Wow. I am just... What an incredible series. Please, everybody, give it up for all of your SmackDown contestants. Corey Cudney, Phil Woodward, Brother Grimbo, DJ Crispy, Khalif Adams, and who am I forgetting? That was only 5. I need my list. I'm so bad with names. Was that everybody? Reaper's passed. Dear God. Sorry, Reaper. Just, oh my gosh. Incredible games. Just the skill level, unbelievable. And that, everyone, is going to be the first ever Shared Screens Smackdown tournament. Thank you guys so much for watching and being part of this. I know we had some technical difficulties to start out with. Thank you so much for sticking around with this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys had a good time watching some Street Fighter. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, please let us know. comment and subscribe over on YouTube, right? Of course, this is our channel. We kind of do stuff here. You can go follow all of us on Twitter as well. And if you want to see more of this, please let us know because we'd love to put more of it on. Give another shout out to all of our contestants, and we will see you guys again very, very soon. Thank you.